What's up, guys? Just wanted to do a quick recap for what happened this on Friday. I had a loss, and then simply just going through what is happening this week and what's happening in this weekend too. For example, we have war yesterday. Like USA just finally like bombed it on now, so it's not looking good. We might even open, to be honest, with a huge gap tomorrow, because in this type of situation, the market is gonna be very sentiment and most likely to move either a lot up or a lot down. I'm still wanting to see market to go up to take out this highs, but what's the thing? Like we're so close to this highs, and then we're having so many problems around the world that it might just end up not going to those highs. That's what's giving me a bit of hesitation. But yeah, wait 1 second. All right, guys, my bad. Anyway, so what I was saying, I might want to see us still taking these highs because at the end we swept all these lows, right, in the daily. In the weekly, we did not even close below this week, previous week low. So I'm still expecting us to go higher, but at the same time, you need to see what's happening here. We're closing below the fair value gap. We rejected out this gap. So the situation is a bit, but to be honest, like what we have to see for this coming week is just see how it opens, which I'm guessing for sure we're gonna have a huge imbalance or a huge gap, sorry. And now the other thing would be this Monday. We have a bunch of news. So we are most likely going to trade tomorrow because we're going to have liquidity be injected into the market, which is pretty decent. And then tomorrow, fetch. The only problem is like this now, since it's the first week of this month. No, sorry, I'm mistaken. Since well, we're still gonna have Chet Powell speaking, but Tuesday, Wednesday we have. Oh hell no. Thursday is pretty chill. We do have liquidity for the market. And then on Friday, again. So now the thing is, what I'm gonna say is just simply be careful when market because simply like there's market is way too I feel like it's way too sentiment right now to just pick a side, and then it can go all the way down and just back up all the way up. Because there's just too many things happening right now. Way too many things. And now US participating, and now let's say that affects in the oil. And you know what happens if we're buying oil for the aircraft, for the tanks, and all this shit? That's billions of dollars coming into. So it's just depending. We have to see. But I mean, if I'm not mistaken, if dollar goes up, I'm not sure, right? Because I heard it once. If dollar, like for example, is Nasdaq going up, then dollar should be going supposedly down or some shit like this. No. Well, I don't know. Okay, let's just say when this was going up, what happened here? It was going down. So, um, maybe. So we most likely to see probably, right? Just, we might go lower one more time, sweep this low, close the Ferrari gap, and then just keep going higher. Since we already went low again, but now the thing is, for example, if you see here, we have equal lows here, and then, but we did swap this equal high lows here. Now that's what give us like the retracement to go up. We went up, we swept this high, but we did not sweep this ones. And this is the ones I want to see to be taken out because it's just too much liquidity holding there. Now the other thing is we have this lows here. So what I'm probably expecting for this week, either we first go high, take these highs, then we start going low, or we take these lows and we go high and then we go low. At the end, no matter what it is, what I'm expecting is like if we take out these highs, we're maybe gonna have a bit of rejection, or we're gonna just pump up. But for what you can see in the daily, right, we've been accumulating and just taking low after high and then high after high, then low after low, then low and then lower. Then we take the high. Like this is just accumulating in the higher time frame. Of course, we do have opportunity to trade in the lower time frame because it's pretty clear. But yeah, maybe what I'm thinking is like we might either hold No, but tomorrow's the opening. So we're gonna have a gap. Yes, for sure. So we might even gap down here, sweep this lows, then try to go higher. We close and then we start going above the gap and then we start looking for longs to take out this longs. Or we might gap up and then start going low. Depending. Let's just see. I'm just trying to like, hypothetically say what could happen. But yeah, that's it. Like, now let's talk about my mistake on Friday. Simply, look, I was on my phone. I was out in Dubai Mall. I was literally with my friend. I was talking to another guy. We went to a barber shop, so I know the people in the barber shop. So this guy's talking, that guy's talking to me. So it's just too much things in my head, and at the same time, the screen of the phone is not big enough. It's not the same as a computer. Now, what happened this day? Market open. We took out, right, where is it? This highs, right? We took, no, sorry. This highs, yes. We took out this highs. We revisited this fair value gap. We did not take this highs, but we did take out this ones and we revisited the fair value gap to 50% under it. So we only touch a quarter of it. Now, the problem is, yeah, we swept those highs opening. The first fair value presented was here. I long here because I thought we were going to have a continuation to take out those higher time frame liquidity buy side liquidity, which we didn't. So it was my mistake simply because I could have shorted here and then simply just go low until we take out this crazy lows. I wasn't expecting it to be honest to go to this lows, but we end up taking those lows out. It could have been a good trade if I was at home, to be honest, because I will have seen this and I'll be like, wait, listen, we just took out highs, we just revisit this, and now we're having a change of standard delivery already. This is a huge rejection, so this is pretty clear. Like I don't even need to go under the first Ferrari percentage. I could just enter here because this is, well, we could say it's this one, but I like to say it's this one because it's a fucking long ass body closing below here and here. So that counts us to say, okay, here's the change of side delivery. We can just enter here or here, whatever. But you can see there was no retracement to this, so yeah. And then just hold until even like you can just hold to this lows here, for example, to this only this lows, or just completely hold until this equal lows. That would be it. It would be such an easy trade. But unfortunately, I was out, and yeah, I couldn't take anything of this. So yeah, I think that will be it for today, guys. Like, I mean, hope you find this insightful and something out of it. But I mean, that's it. We have equal lows here, so I'm probably expecting to just open with a huge gap for what just happened this weekend because this weekend has been completely insane. So yeah, just be careful with this coming week. We have a lot of Fed power speak on Tuesday and Wednesday. So yeah, that'll be it for today, guys. Thank you for watching.